Oh man, I look cute. I'm just... Alright, so what I'm gonna start doing is if I go live, I'm just gonna upload this shit to YouTube after. Who the fuck is that? Looking ass. Why did I make that face? Alrighty. Let me see if I have something to show you guys. That's cool. Alright. Oh, it's hot as fuck in this car. But okay. I know y'all don't want this bullshit in your ears right now. But do you hear everything going on about aliens lately, bruh? Now, I'm a little bit high. It's 7 a.m. But listen. Good morning, Joseph. Joseph, my good sir. How... Okay, look. No way we're the alien. Yeah, but okay. We think this right now, right? But what if them niggas just pulled up? Like, I wanted to come on here and talk about the possibilities of, like, literally the fucking schizophrenia episode just happening if aliens really just popped out like, hey guys, we're here, what's going on? Like, I feel like the gravity of that is so large for some humans that they really would fucking break. This is for YouTube also, so like the fucking background banner, that's just some YouTube promo shit. So just look at my cute little face in the corner for a couple minutes. What's going on, David? And JoJo. 100% it would. Like, it would shift our history drastically, because it would rewrite really everything. It would pretty much be saying there's a larger narrative than fucking Alexander the Great or fucking Egyptians in ancient Egypt. Mentally, we don't have it in us to encounter them right now. I think mentally, more and more we get there, like, just as the bullshit of the world increases. Aliens are hoes and bros. I think, and you know what? Maybe, like, 100% aliens do know about us. But, like, I feel like if aliens are really, like, trying to, you know, get active type shit, what is the purpose? Like, what would be the fucking, the reason behind it? Oh, God. Yeah, I think that as well, Joey. Like, they've chosen a time to act. And I think that time is now, bro. It's 2021. And then you're like, the last 5 years, all we've really been told about, like, in the conspiracy theory channels, fucking Agenda 21. Like, we forgot about aliens on this side, I guess. On the conspiracy theory side. Like, so much shit has just been happening, right? What if this narrative is turning out to be that, like, you know, there's an enemy outside of us and we all have to come together under this one global nation? Like, what if that narrative is really being fucking played out and they're just like, yeah, bro. Like, they're just, like, choosing now to act because of all the shit that's happening. Larry King was probably an alien, too. That nigga was ugly. Dang, so many comments. Yeah, but I do think aliens know about us. Just because, like, there's too many sightings recently and there's too many sightings in the past. All it would really take is just one fucking body to really conclude everything. That's what it's gonna be. Mark my word and yours. I think, and bro, really, I think that if they're coming here right now, it's to warn us about shit. Like, and I think that warning would be about technology, if anything. Look at what social media has done to the fucking presidency of the U.S. That shit completely, like, discredited that shit. Like, shit is crazy, bro. And it's so crazy because, like, even at the fucking top, because of technology, shit is being, like, evened out. Like, Jeffrey Epstein was caught simply because we have the access to media. Like, because we're gonna end up driving ourselves to extinction on the path we're on. 100%. Bro, it's fucking the one, what is it, 100,000? 144,000 or whatever? Like, maybe that's really the people who just develop psychologically enough to just fucking, like, be able to withstand aliens being real or some shit. That would be funny as fuck, but I don't know. That's what I wanted to talk about. And I'm gonna take this banner down now, and I'm gonna just chill out and smoke some weed. I don't think politics was ever trusted, but people thought it was, like, real still. Like, people were like, yeah, that Ronald Reagan's the president. God damn it. But, I mean, fucking now, like, we had a whole 4 years of saying that's not my president, bruh. Like, it's the craziest shit, man. And I'm gonna try to stay away from politics as much as I can, but really that's where a lot of the fucking psychological warfare is being played out, is in the media and politics. I'd love to be alive to see that. It's seen in a brighter light. Oh shit, I'm missing something. Oh yeah. Bro, I think we're really seeing it every day. Like, suicide rates are massive in fucking Japan. Like, why would we have that built into us as animals if, like, this wasn't supposed to happen type shit? Like, we're not supposed to be here, is what I really believe. Now people see Biden and are like, Emily GT. I think this is the first time you've joined a live, or like one of the few times. We're talking about aliens, though. I was about to end it, really. Facts, we're living through history right now. And that's the crazy thing. Like, say we're at Anomaly House, Joey. Like, we're also living through history there. Like, all summer we've been living through history, all fucking year. And, like, when you're in it, you don't even really realize it. You're just, like, making shit happen, like, every day. And I don't know. It's, like, it's something to behold when you look back at it, even though it's, like, it's really not a long time, but, like, I don't know. You cherish these things and you're grateful for them. But at the end of the day, let's say if aliens are real, at the end of the day, you can't, like, try to control history at that point. Like, if fucking aliens are real, that means an entire narrative of, like, you know, there's probably galactic wars going out right now that we're fucking in the middle of and we don't even realize it type shit. Like, that's just some of the craziest shit that we don't think about. And shit as, I don't know. I don't want to really extrapolate on that because that sounds kind of nihilistic, but yeah. Shitty history books got a big ass chapter coming. 100%, bro. I think history books are going to be rewritten out of necessity. Smokeless soon? Oh, smoke sesh, you trying to say? Probably. I'm down. I have to eat, though. No, I'm a white man. That's very scary. I can't unfucking do that. There it goes. Yeah. I don't know, though. I think, like, a lot of the shit that we do as people, out of habit or out of like anything, any instinctual fucking drive that we are given. Like, it's for a higher purpose. I've been finishing the guitar for my song. I'm gonna have to send you the files. Alright, bet. Yeah, I think whether it's communicating or relating or, you know, things like this, or even healing, or even like, you know, there's many reasons to do things. And one of the reasons why I do these lives is two parts: communicating and healing. Like, I'm trying to work through the psychology of fucking existing aliens, you know, like being here, and there's a fucking entire thing going on that we can't control or change, even though we're like a centerpiece in it. Like, in other words, it's way bigger than us, and it's something we never even dreamed it was, type shit. Like, how do you handle that? And like, that's what I'm really thinking about, and that's what I have been thinking about in terms of this project, and in terms of like fucking a lot of different things. Like, it's beyond the music, obviously, but that's why I do these lives. Yeah, the LA UFO, I posted it on my story. Like, that's the most clearest picture I've ever seen of a UFO, bro. Thank God for iPhone 12s. But like, deadass, it's getting to a point where like, if you start to deny evidence that's being pushed out, and not like, that's good at first, but if you do research and you're still just like, oh, this might be kind of credible, but I can't fucking adhere to that because if I say aliens exist, like, oh, I'll lose credibility in the academia world or some dumb shit. And there's probably not even really fucking high-class academics on my page, but like, if you do that, it's just leading to that fucking break, that fall of Rome in your mind. Like, facts, shit looks straight out of a movie. It really did, too. It really fucking did. And watch them be like, oh, that's just some government technology that we're testing. Some weird shit. But if it's real, like, prepare yourself mentally. Like, nothing that we have been doing over the last 2-3 years should have been for waste in terms of like maturing you and building up your fucking psychology to actually enter. Like, this nigga Donald Trump really made a galactic fucking like space force. What the fuck? The real question is, do you think an afterlife exists? I do think an afterlife exists, and I think that if it does, that aliens would know more about it than we do. Like, I think what we're pulling all of these artistic ideas in general, fucking technology, like creating, is from this afterlife. It's from this other side of fucking reality. Like, I'm gonna blow your mind about reincarnation. I think, bro, all reincarnation is just recycling. Like, it's not I like to say this, it's cliche, like, it's nothing new under the sun type shit. And I'm fucking learning that there really is nothing new under the sun. Like fucking the talk box that fucking Jaden bought. Stevie Wonder uses it. Even though I'm thinking like, oh, in the 90s, this shit was like fucking advanced technology, prime. Like, no, like, the wheel is not reinvented. It's just creatively used different. Like, people have different instincts to do different things based on like their personality and the way they're shaped through society. So you know how people say that there are an infinite number of universes? Okay. Yes. Ow. I did that wrong. Who's bitch the fuck? Bro, speaking of bitch the fuck, like, I was delivering a pizza to this little girl last night, bro, and she snatched that shit from me. What the fuck? The theory states that there are an infinite number of versions of you, so when you supposedly die, some people think they relive their life through one of the other universes. That'd be sick. I would fucking hate that though, to be honest. If this was just like a reproduced version of another version of me, I could have been better. Fuck that. I am a Valent. What's going on? I don't know. I'm stuck between thinking everything just goes blank and you cease to exist and there actually being an afterlife. Okay, now I have a question for you. And I don't want you to take this personally, but I really want you to think about this. Do you tend towards negative emotions? Do you tend to be like... Do you tend to be more like, on the negative side of emotions? I forget I think it's neurotic, but if so, or pessimistic even, or like just having no hope, like a nihilistic kind of romantic idea of the world, like this is it and fuck it, like a YOLO idea. Like, I think if you do hold that kind of belief, that's where you would go, like in terms of after, like I've seen fucking drug addicts OD, or not. I've been like, I don't want to even like make it seem like I'm more experienced than I am either. Okay, that's good then. Like, I've seen drug addicts, and I'm saying this metaphorically, I have not seen this, but I've been told this story. Like somebody OD, see nothing in the afterlife, in this near-death experience, and fully come out believing in the afterlife and believing in God. And simply because he wants there to be something after. Like, you may have had a past where you were like angry or like, I don't know, something to this effect where you have something that is like your ideal, that you hold it in a pedestal and you're under it type shit. Like, you're not seeing yourself as equal to what you idealize or something to that nature. And like, you try to compensate for it for, like saying there's no afterlife. You try to compensate for it by being very in the moment and very like driven and goal oriented or something like that. And maybe that's from this anger, but like believing in the afterlife, even if it's not even with evidence type shit, like if you simply believe in it, you notice how it affects your fucking psychology. Like, you'll probably tend to be more positive after. If you don't believe in the afterlife, you probably believe in something higher than you type shit. And it's like, don't disrespect that, because that, whatever that higher thing is, like even if it's just creativity and you do just fucking die and there's nothing after, like whatever that creative instinct in you is, it's driven Rome to the top. Like, it's driven Alexander the Great to the top. Like, it's driven Martin Luther King to the top. It's driven so many different people. And it's like maybe even that is what took us to the point where we are, like not believing in something after and doing it all now type shit. But history is written. Like, what is that gonna do 20, 50,000 years from now? I think we don't have the knowledge to assume we know what comes after. 100%, we don't. And that's why I'm like, if you just simply believe, because if you have no evidence, like that's even what the Bible talks about. Like, if you have no evidence of the kingdom of heaven, but you believe like the will of God will be done type shit. But that's not to say that you don't get to experience these things. Like, you don't get to experience otherworldly events, and aliens would be fucking otherworldly, eventful category, I would say. I would consider that. And like, I don't know, bro. Experiencing aliens firsthand would probably make me think Jesus was an alien, or like that the afterlife would be literally just fucking your body being born somewhere, or your soul, your fucking energizing force being born in another body on another planet millions of miles away that you'll never be able to connect to it again. That's why I said it as agnostic, because I believe in a high power, but my dumb human ass, I don't know, man, it's crazy to even think about it, but it's just on my mind. I agree with that too, Joseph. Can't know personally because I have no clue. Yeah. That is definitely a good point to take, like a good position to stand in. But don't close yourself off to the possibility. Like, I also would see myself as agnostic, but only in the sense that, like, I've never talked to God literally and seen him face to face. I've seen weird shit. I've seen shit that I know to not be of this world. I've seen shit to know that, like, it is definitely not fucking normal. But, or not it's not normal, because who fucking knows if it's normal or not. Like, who knows what the average range of human experiences are. But, like, I've seen shit to know that there is more, definitely. And even if it's, like, not otherworldly, there's still more. There's still a mystery to this fucking world that is solvable, I think. Genuinely solvable. And we do, like you said, lack this understanding, lack this knowledge. I think if we understood infinity, we can know God better, type shit. But we can't even understand numeric, like, all numeric possibilities. I'm always open if I personally have a connection with a certain religion or higher power, but personally I haven't experienced any of what is talked about in religion. It's a feeling, that's why. It's deadass a feeling. Like, you feel the spirit. Like, our religion would be like the music shit, bro. Deadass. If I could explain it in any kind of, like, simpler way, it would be that. I know that what is happening here, we still don't completely understand it. 100%. I don't completely understand what the fuck I'm saying. Like, history is full of people who don't really fucking get what's happening, but they act like they do. And I'm literally being one of these people right now. And not to, like, make it as a facade or anything, but this is just what I've fucking chosen to do. And, like, you can choose to do this too. I'm not unique in that sense. Like, I'm only unique in the sense I have a personality, and that's just my ego trying to control whatever fucking is me. And it's like, you know, what if that's the same thing that's happening when I think about God? Like, what if God is really just that unknowable? But I mean, I think the same thing for science too, like physics. I don't think I can completely understand physics, but I have a way to learn type shit. It's different with religions. And, like, that's why all we can do is talk about it and try our best. Yeah, we communicate and we try to heal. Because not fucking, like, the death of God in philosophy is really the fucking break in our psychology that's led to pedophilia being rampant in our society. Like what if he's just a concept to make us content with life? Same with science and theories. But science actually has proof that it's real. Like, that would mean that there is some form of proof of God. If, say, like, you know, science is true and we can actually believe the things that come out of science. But that would mean that we would actually have to do the science ourselves and see the fucking process ourselves and not trust what somebody tells us. Like, but doing that would take your entire life. Nobody wants to fucking do that. Some science doesn't too. Yeah, that's very true. Like, social sciences. Like cells? What do you mean? Oh, you're saying, like, we can't prove fucking cells. Yeah, because we've never seen, like, the entire anatomy of our body in cellular fucking form all at once. Maybe we can, microscopic view, but no, that's probably true, bro. That's probably really true, to be honest. Like, there's probably a lot of things in science that are really true, but the perspective that we hold on them is not. Like, it makes us view it as, like, oh, this is just completely dead and devoid of life type shit. Exactly, so it's too wild, but even time is an example. Yeah, time's also a theory. But time is being proved with gravity. Like, it's pretty much time and gravity are codependent upon each other. Does anything exist? Probably. Probably something. And it's probably not what we're looking at. It's probably not on this fucking TV screen. That's your telephone screen or whatever the fuck that's, like, you know, you're using. But it's really what's in here. Like, what's fucking in your heart and what's in your brain and what's, like, being played out emotionally in your life. Because what do we do other than tend to our emotions, really? Like, everything we do is to tend to an emotion of security, an emotion of fucking stability. Like, let me read these real quick before I keep talking. I think we're the aliens, exactly, so it's too wild, but even time as an example, does anything exist? Kind of human, it's some kind of hybrid race. Time is just a concept that allows humans to not go insane. We got some type of path to take, we go crazy. Aliens came here and made us super smart by breeding with regular humans. I think calendars are made from the stars, though. Aliens came here and made us... I think that's true, too. Aliens might have fucking visited in the past. I think this is probably the best thing to come out of this live so far. Aliens came here and made us super smart by breeding with regular humans. There is a ancient... I've spoken about the Anunnaki in my music before, but y'all niggas probably ain't listen. So there's an ancient creation myth by the Anunnaki, who's like... Or no, that's not by the Anunnaki, but it's by an ancient civilization. I can't remember which one. It might have been Sumer or Sumerians. That basically leads with that. It basically leads with aliens came down and fucking changed the DNA of some primate, and now we're fucking like here. And it's like we've been an experiment of a higher fucking entity, and like I'm pretty sure we are in a time stimulation. Time stimulation? Get our stimulus check. I don't know, man. I don't know, because that's just another thing of just believing what somebody says, but... Yeah, let me go back. Because, Joey, you said some pretty interesting shit, too, about time. I think time is... The way we explain it is a concept, but I think time genuinely has validity. Because we die. Because we have a time limit on our bodies. But that's not to say, like, how fast the time goes or how we perceive the time to truly be how time in its essence and its true nature is. But, you know, we lack the understanding to really understand that. So, yeah, we can't move as fast as light, so literally we can't know time. Like, I think the key to understanding life would be the key to understanding, like, energy and fucking photons and like this basic cell structure. People say Jesus was an alien and his miracles were alien technology, and the same thing about Egypt. Yeah, bro, I met a random ass lady off the street. I probably never told this to y'all before either. I met a random ass lady off the street asking for a McDonald's, bro, and she was drunk as fuck, and I think she was homeless, but she was like crashing at somebody's house. So I took her to get McDonald's because I'm at work, so I'm just like, fuck it. I drive around the city for no reason. And this was back when I worked at the park. But I just drive around the city for no fucking reason, doing nothing anyway. So I took her to McDonald's, and like, the first thing that comes out of her mouth is, I think Jesus is an alien. I was like, whoa, alright. Hours and minutes is the concept that meant. Oh yeah, okay, that would make sense. That would make a lot more sense, because like, that's just how we're coming to terms with it based on our earthly perspective. But an alien, I mean, who knows how long an alien could live too? Because if they're truly advanced, they could have technologies to make them fucking, you know, genetically different. I wouldn't say immortal, because I don't know if that's really possible, but... You can leave time, that's funny. That's, like, flow states. And that's, again... Musicians know all about that. Like, you're making a fucking song, you're writing a lyric, you're producing this beat that's just like, and you're just out of here. Like, it'll be fucking 6 hours and 2 minutes to you. It's perception. But what is also perception is aliens. I want to bring it back to aliens. I think aliens genuinely might fucking come back and like start doing some active shit in 2021. There's a theory that Jesus was a prankster and the miracles were just them trying to mess with people, but that shit went too far. I ain't gonna say I believe it, but fuck, that would be funny as fuck. That'd be like, because Jesus is like in the age, it's supposed to represent the age of Pisces, which has 2 fish. It's supposed to talk about fucking heaven and hell type shit, like duality. What if that was really the truth? Like, niggas just thought Jesus was a good guy, but he was just like a devil type alien, just came down and said, look, I can make water into wine. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all earthly niggas tripping. If you leave time for too long, crazy stuff happens. I just like smoke weed. I have to turn this off though. I said I was gonna do that a while ago. But yeah, man. Thank you everybody for joining. I guarantee you this will not be the fucking last time aliens is spoken about in 2021. Guarantee you. Literally 100% guarantee you. Alright.